Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Sinister. Team RG, we in the building, rise and grind. Top of the morning, everybody. I know my signal probably is a little sucky. I'm out here in Nevada at a Walmart. Hey Tam, what's going on? Dustin, what's going on? I want to piggyback off of something. I just watched Ms. DaTrucker-Others' video about, yo, quick, what's going on? About letting others back your truck up. And I personally know an individual that used to work for Night that relinquished the truck because they struggled with their backing. And I watched the video today. I just watched the video because I just got in the area with some good signal. And yo, shout out to everybody. I'm sorry I ain't shouting everybody out. I'm kind of like trying to just stay on the topic because I always stop and then shout everybody out. But be sure to hit that thumbs up. So anyway, Ms. DaTrucker-Others, she was talking about how there was a Swift driver who ain't have the slightest clue how to back up, and he found it funny. And other people make fun of the name of Swift and find it funny. But let me tell you something. It could be your truck parked next to somebody who can tear your whole hood off. And to sit here, come out here, and to give your truck up. And like I said, I personally know somebody that used to work here at Night that relinquished their truck many times because I had other Night drivers call me like, yo, you know what's the name, let somebody back their truck up? And I'm like, what? But see, it ain't, one, it's the driver's fault. Two, it's the company's fault. Three, it's the trainer's fault. And hold on. And the thing about this is the drivers come out here, they be rushing to try to get through training because they got bills back home. And do not come in the trucking if you can't save enough money to try to cover your bills, because you gotta compensate. This is what I did. I put enough money away to compensate for if I had to take extra training. And or that first trainer ain't work out. My first trainer ain't work out. My first trainer used to tell me, shut up. And oh, I'm only going to show you this once. Who you know is going to learn how to do trucking or backing or blindside backing on they one time. First of all, it takes 3 weeks just to get the concept in your mind without you sitting here like, okay, if I turn the wheel left, the trailer goes right, and if I turn the steering wheel to the right, the trailer goes left, without sitting there while you in a 45 thinking about it. So to sit here and be out here at a customer, and I've been some places that challenge my backing skills. So to be somewhere where there's tons of room and you still can't back, you have no right to even be on the road. What about when you go to the, for all my drivers out there, what about those TAs that's parked? They built it with the slant parking. You got to back in from the passenger, from your blind side, your passenger side. So some people get out here and they learn by trial and error. And the company is like, oh, you're going to be all right. You know, just take your time back in. You're going to be all right. And why? Why? I seen it done here at night. I ain't agree with it. I still don't agree with it. But you know what? I have no say-so over that. And they let the person go ahead and go on. Unfortunately, they never found out. You know, lucky for that driver, the person that they allowed to get in their truck, to back their truck, didn't, like Tamara said, hit another truck or damage your truck, or even worse, run off with your truck. You don't know who's getting in your truck. We all outside paying attention and trying to help you back. Somebody could have just came up and said, oh, I'll back it up for you. And next thing you know, your truck gone. So, for a driver, and it ain't just Swift. Don't get it twisted. It ain't Swift. It ain't just Swift. It's times I got out, I helped the woman who drove for, I forgot what company it was. And she was like, thank you. And look, here's the thing. If he's struggling to get in between two trucks with the yellow lines, what happened when you go to those places that don't got the yellow lines and you don't got nothing to gauge on how to move your trailer? I've been to gravel. I've been places where it's just straight gravel. And you got to drop your trailer. Punch a hole all in the headboard of the trailer. The headboard of the trailer. And companies that tell drivers, all right, you know what? You be all right. Go ahead. But guess what, dummy? They just put your license, your school money, all that school money you got to pay back on the line. Because guess what? Now you have a preventable. You have a preventable. And like, that's why, like, with my first student, I woke him up one time real late. He was knocked out. And I don't know if I still have that video, because some of my videos got deleted from a long time ago. I woke him up and startled him and was like, back to trucker. It's late. He was knocked out. He was tired. And I said, yo, back to trucker. So he had to go open the doors, get in the truck, get his, you just woke up. Somebody just startled you. Like, yo, you bang on the door, yo, get up, back to trucker. Because you can get to a customer and you be dead sleep, and it be about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, they come. And I mean, when they bang on your door or the sidewall of your sleeper, oh my God, yo, your heart jumps through your chest, cause they bang on your door. They bang on your door like they the police. Anybody who ever had the police bang on their door. And your brain, you jump up and you like, you get your window, yeah, oh, back in the door 32, all right. And then you up, your brain is startled. You still sleep, you ain't get a chance to fully be aware of what's going on. Oh, you know, you gotta back into the door. And now you gotta back it up, and you still have sleep trying to figure out, all right, I gotta back, yo. But I did that to my student so I can prepare him for what you will deal with out here. And I've been there where they startled me, and I'm like, shh. You know, I get up, and you're still trying to get yourself together, and you roll your window down, oh, back in the door 22, all right, and then you crank the truck, and it's other things going on. Other trucks is out here, everybody doing everything. Yeah, that was the video with the mayor. And I remember when I had the mayor with me the first time, and he got frustrated with the backing. I said, listen, it takes 3 weeks for you to understand backing. You know, it takes 3 weeks. It's not gonna come to you overnight. But for them drivers who want to hurry up and get off of training instead of taking the extra training because they sick of the training pay, you put yourself at risk, you put others at risk. There's drivers that be parked next to you who got brand new long nose, they got their long nose parked next to you, and Lord, anybody that's trucking, have you ever been somewhere where you have to park between two long nose, either Peterbilts or Kenworths, and the place is tight? Holy snap. And even though I've been out here going on 4 years, I still have places that challenge me, and I'll be like, all right, son, all right. Some truck stops I go to, I see parking, and I go for it, and then I'm look at it, and I'm like, I don't like this. And I'll pull right off. And people will look at me, but I don't care how they, because I'm going to back into spots I'm comfortable with. Now, I done backed into spots where I'm like, you know, my truck is rocking because I'm riding that clutch at the time. And a lot of people come out here and they think they're gonna forever do pull-ins. And what I mean by pull-ins and drive-throughs is they get to a truck stop and you can go around the back of behind the back of the parking spot and come through and pop the brakes. But guess what? You ain't gonna drive through the building to get to your dock. You're gonna have to learn how to back that truck up. The customer should have called the company, because you have a choice on what you allow. When Warner said, hey, Mr. Harold, you ready to get off? No, I'm not ready to get off. I'm not comfortable with my backing. I ain't come out here to be, I came out here to be successful, and I'm not comfortable, so I'm not ready to get off my trainer's truck. Okay, no problem. Call us when you're ready. All right, I'll do that. And that's what I did. And I did that with my second trainer when I was with Mike. Because my first trainer was no help. You know, Don't train if you don't want your truck gears being grind, because that's what happens when you get students coming out of school. They're going to grind the gears. They're not going to understand that concept of gas, clutch, shift. You know what I mean? You're not going to understand that right away. Plus, you got to pay attention on what's going on the road. Now, it's a different scenario because now they bringing out automatics. A lot of companies is going automatics because drivers is tearing clutches up. So, like Miss Diva Trucker 43 said, you should not be on the road. Should not be on the road. But companies want to put a butt in the seat. But guess what? You'll get a preventable, and depending on the damage, you'll get fired. And depending on the situation, the insurance is gonna pay for that, replace the damage you caused, and they're gonna put a new person in another seat, in your driver's seat. And you're gonna sit there and have on your abstract and your DMV record, you had an accident. And then it's gonna follow you. So, you come out here and you want to do this trucking thing, stop playing. Stop playing. Because this is not no game out here. This is not no game out here. This is a very serious industry. This is every day we out here, every day is dangerous trucking. Every day is dangerous. Every day I wake up and just thank the Lord for allowing me to be safe. Yesterday I went through a snowstorm. I went through a snowstorm yesterday coming out of the mountains. 6% downgrades. And it's snowing. Road is wet. So, what about a new driver that have to come down that 6% downgrade for 7 miles, 8 miles on a downgrade? And it ain't a downgrade where it's a straight downgrade. It's a downgrade that does this. Then a heavy, hard, one of those, you got to drop your speed down to 40 to go around the curve. A lot of people come out here and they focused on that money. And I'm going to tell y'all, a lot of y'all, for all y'all drivers that's looking to, for everybody that's sitting home that have not got into trucking, I'm going to keep it 100. The first year out here, I wasn't my best year. I ain't make no money. I made $650 when I was at Warner. But to me, it was a come up from $329 a week to $650 a week. It was a come up to me. Others would say, oh, well, that ain't no money. Well, do you want the $650 or you want the $329? That's why I like to compare those. I stayed at Warner, maybe 9 months, and then I came tonight. They offered more money. Because that's what we all out here for, is to get more money. Don't nobody say, oh, I want to be broke. It's a choice. Just like there's a choice to get up and do something with your life, and there's a choice not to get up and do nothing. You know, I see a lot of funny things on YouTube, man, with new drivers that's coming out here, or drivers that's been out here, and yeah, it's just things that they just speak on, and I'm just like, what? That's what I get for going to watch, the video. I had too much time on my hand if I went to go to that person's channel, and then I realized in the video they full of shit. Like, they got lies coming all out their mouth, but if you don't know the history, you don't know that they lying. And you know what? I'm not going to sit there and even go in on the person, because that's just, that's just bringing another person down. They want to make, they want to make shit up. They're going to make it up. But, some people haven't learned. They will not learn. They're going to learn the hard way because they continue to do things the hard way. They want to follow others. They want to be like others. They want to get in where they can fit in. But you know what? At the end of the day, to each his own. To each his own. For real. But another thing, that's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. You don't know how to back it. You find it funny. I would be embarrassed. I was embarrassed when I was with my trainer and I couldn't back. I was embarrassed. So to be on your own and you laughing when you got 3 drivers out there helping you and you don't know how to turn the steering wheel. You turn the steering wheel left, but you look left, but your trailer going to the right. So, hey, people got stories. Everybody got a story to tell. Everybody got struggles in their life. Some is going to tell it. Some ain't going to tell it. But everybody has struggle. I struggled with this game. I struggled just trying to get in trucking. Working, double shifts at the airport to try to get the money I need to try to get me a laptop so I could be out here. And I just couldn't do it. I was frustrated every day. Every day I went to that airport job, I was frustrated. Every day. And I said, when I get out here, I'm going to share my story. And I'm going to inspire others to better their life. I don't care what everybody else is doing. Ain't none of my business. My focus is to give out as much knowledge as I can. Share my experience, because there's always somebody that's gonna be, who's that? Super Trucker Tony, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. There's always gonna be somebody that has a similar situation to yours. I ain't really been doing YouTube. I haven't really been doing videos lately. Like, I just been sitting back. I got some things going on right now, and I got to figure out what I want to do. But I just took a step back, and so many people. It's like, saying I don't want to go to Swift, it ain't no money. And I'm like, who told you ain't no money? Because you got a driver that said, oh, I wasn't making no money. But look, I got a friend of mine who drives for Swift, make very good money. He ain't been out here that many years. He ain't been out here that long. He ain't been out here longer than me. But he's picking up, delivering on time, and working towards about to get a house, about to sign off on their first house. Him and his wife. But Swift ain't got no money. I have a partner that runs at CR England, got his truck, and we know CR England got a bad rep. Knight got a bad rep. Warner has a bad rep. Everybody got a bad rep. Why? Because there's a driver that made that company have a bad rep. But how can you base your decision off of what happened to somebody else when you never went to go experience what happened yourself? Okay, some things you have to take into account. I'm not saying that. There's people I know that came tonight because of me and said, "Yo, son, I'm not staying," or "Yo, son, I'm leaving. I'm leaving." And I'm like, "Yo, listen, you got to do what's best for you. You got to find that company that's home to you." So people get out here and they think, "Oh, I'm driving a semi, so all this money just gonna start falling out the sky and their bank account gonna look good." Yeah, okay. Some people might find that right company and they first year, they make good money. And let me tell y'all something. For all of y'all who's not really thinking about it, if you look at these ads and they say, "Oh, you can make $40,000 your first year." All right, so sorry about that. It reconnected. So when you see these ads from these truck companies that say make up to $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, and you look at it and you're like, "Oh, damn, I can make $40,000 my first year. I can make $50,000 my first year. Yo, that's what's up." But guess what? Nobody's thinking of when they see that. Anybody know what I'm talking about? If you see an ad that says make $40,000 your first year, 40,000, 50,000 your first year, what's one thing you need to think about? The 40,000 is gross. That's not your net. When you go look up a millionaire that you know, look at Puffy. Go pull up Puffy and type in Google, what's Puffy net worth? They base your financial status off your net worth, not your gross. Gross is before taxes is applied, before benefits is taken out, before 401k is taken out, before child support is taken out, before your alimony is taken out, and whatever other expenses that come out, your taxes and stuff. So when you see that, you have to look at it like, all right, that's 40,000 before taxes. Make net. You might make 40,000 gross, but you might only see 30 grand, 32 grand, 34 grand net. So, hold up. Let me get rid of this person. fuck out of here. We ain't with that this morning. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm frustrated with a lot of things right now. So I ain't in the mood for people's shit today. Word. That's what you got to think about. What you taking home net wise. Hell with the gross. The gross don't mean nothing. It's what you take home after the taxes. Hey, Miss Pearly. It's the net is what matters, what you take home. So take your time in training. That's my best advice. If you can afford to do the extra training, do it. Do it. I did the extra training. I told them I'm taking extra training. I had a little bit of money saved up to cover my child support while I was on training. So, well, I had enough child support money saved up until I got to the point when I got in the company and started training. And then I got my first check. Then I'm like, all right, I'm good. So, you gotta come out here and you gotta be ready. You gotta put the work in. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing out here. Everything I got, I worked hard for it. And if you at a company and you're not getting what you feel you deserve, and you got, your first year is your year of getting out here, learning how to handle the truck, learning how to do the mountains, learning how to go up the hills, all that good stuff. And then after that, you continue to build on to your experience and your knowledge as far as trucking goes. So, why do I do trucking? Well, when I decided to go for my Class A, I said to myself, I said, trucking is going to give me the lifestyle that I want. That's what I felt in my heart. I'm going to be able to live the way I want to live. Now, is it easy? Not when I first started. Not when I first started. And some days, now it's not easy. You deal with DMs, you deal with four-wheelers, you're dealing with things that's back home, that's going on back home. And you still got to drive 11 hours out the day. 10 hours, 9 hours. Then you're not making the money that you really want. Not getting the miles that you really want. You ain't getting home when you want. Your truck in the shop. You at the TA getting something with the trailer done. There's trailer problems. There's truck problems. There's breakdowns. There's layovers. There's the wrong address on your paperwork, on your Qualcomm or your Zonar. If you get to some shippers and they don't even got all the damn product. They waiting for another truck to bring the rest of the product. So now you got to sit there and wait. And I know some drivers that they has to be drivers that come out here that jump around different companies, and that's their path. Some people come out here They've been 2 companies, 3 companies, 4 companies, 5 companies, but they trying to find that company that's home to them. Do it look good? No, but they're still able to get in the seat. Why? Because these trucking companies, all of them got one problem: a shortage of drivers. A shortage of drivers. And as long as you keep that CDL clean and your record clean, you will always, unless for some medical reason you no longer can get a DOT card, have a job, a career. And sometimes you be at a company and sometimes you might just outgrow a company. That's possible too. And here's another thing I want to speak on. Don't make decisions on making moves to companies while you're upset. I did that. I did that personally, so I'm speaking about myself on this one. The first time I left, I was highly upset, frustrated, because I asked Knight to handle a matter that was going to result into physical violence, and it did not get handled. It did not get rectified. And it just kept riding and riding. And that's why, some people was like, somebody said something to me the other day on Team RG, like, damn, you went back tonight after what they did to you? And I commented back, like, what they do? And he was like, when they just let others do things to you and let it ride. And it was nothing I can really. What I said was, I said, you know what? He has a very good point. And I came back because I know my bread was buttered here. Like, I got the miles that I wanted compared to where I was at, plus the pay. We all out here for the pay. That's we already know that's top of the list, number one. That's what the purpose of being on the road is, to make money. But what people consider money, everybody got different things what they consider money. Who think $800 is a lot of money? Who don't think $800 is a lot of money? But $800 to a person who's making $200, the hell is that? So a person who's making $200, $300 a check after taxes, get an $800 check. You think they're not going to be happy? Really? So everybody has different levels of what they consider money. Yo, I'm waiting to see if this person gonna do it one more time, and then I'm gonna pluck their ass out of here. So don't make a move for another company while you aggravated. Because it's just like if somebody did something wrong to you and you're gonna retaliate. If you retaliate while you angry, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught. Make the decision in your mind. Know your self-worth. And if a company don't value your worth and you feel like you exhausted all your resources and nothing changed, you make a change. Yo, Jeff, what up? I'm out here in Sparks, Nevada. And then I'm heading over to Salinas, California to pick up a produce load that's going to Tulsa, Arizona. I believe it's about 900 miles. So, sitting here at a Walmart DC, so this is going to eat my clock up. So, but they put this load on me. And they know I've come to Walmart. The next load has a pickup today at 8 o'clock tonight. But Walmart definitely, tell my sis I said, what's up? I'm going to call the house because I got to speak to y'all about something that's going on over here where I'm at. Right after this live feed. But, yeah, y'all, so don't make a move off of frustration. I made that move. And I mean, I had a legitimate reason why I made the move. And unfortunately, you know, the next company just didn't work for me. You know. So, and what, about maybe 2 weeks ago, they called me to ask if I wanted to come back over there. And I'm like, nah. Y'all know what problems y'all got. You know, I appreciate what y'all did when I got there, but nah. Moving from company to company is tiring. And if you move, don't move backwards, move forward. Go somewhere where you're going to get more than what you was already getting. So, that's it, man. That's it. So, anyway, I ain't gonna make this too long. Man, that's a nice Kenworth. Oh, blue and red. Yep. You have to learn. You learn from your experiences, your decisions, the things you do in life. You learn. You learn. I learned not to make another move. If I have to make a move, I'm not gonna make a move because I'm aggravated at the time or frustrated at the because you just something is gonna fly over your head. You're going to overlook something. You're just going to move out of desperation because you aggravated. But here's what you do. And I'm going to put you on the game now because I thought about this. You stay at that company as long as you can. As long as you can. Because I know everybody's tolerance is different. You stay at that company as long as you can. And you stay out as long as you can. To stack enough bread so you can leave, have your bills covered to make the next move. And do your research, talk to drivers about other companies. Do homework. I mean, you do some real thorough investigating. And no, every company has different policies. You know, pay different, of course. How they treat drivers. So look for that company that's a home to you, where the pros outweigh the cons. But when that cons start outweighing the pros, and you just like, yo, you feel some type of way, and you're no longer happy, you have to really take that time. That's that time when you got to really sit down and know what it is that you want to do. Don't pick a company because it's based off the trucks. I know people who they go to companies because of the color of the truck. So as swift, as bad as everyone say it is. Yo, Keith, let me tell you something. Everybody got something to say about the company. What is it that you want to do? Because see, you sitting here and you listening to people say, yo, this company is this company is this company is this. But how do you know if that's going to happen to you? How did you know if that driver was really putting in work? How do you know? It's three sides to the story. How do you know? It's drivers that came tonight and said, oh, I wasn't making no money, but you know, what was they doing that they wasn't getting no money? People said, yo, ain't no way you making money at night. Oh, ain't no, how you know? You psychic? You can see my wallet from the other side of the camera? How you know? You don't. So some people just be speaking out their ass. But when you listen to people like, yo, don't go here, don't go here, don't go here, if that's where you really want to go, try it. At least you can say to yourself at the end of the day, you know what? It just wasn't for me. Prime example. I went to Tribe. Got nice trailers. Had the Kenworth, APU, free direct TV. It just wasn't for me. But guess what? It's working for other drivers that's still there. It just wasn't for me. And I can admit that. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. So, when you watch people, oh, don't go to Swift, don't go to Warner, don't go to Night, don't go to Century Refrigerated, they taint in your mind. You no longer can make a decision. It's job. Before trucking even happened, how many jobs you had to take that you really didn't want to take? So, people can taint your decision. People who said, yo, Sin, why you going tonight? What makes you want to go tonight? You know, it's companies that people be like, yo, Sin, you should check this company out. But I have to feel a certain type of way if I look at a company. I gotta do my homework. Every company has its negative. But it all comes down to what you do when you go to that company mentally. I can go to any company and be successful. But if it's a hindrance to me being successful, I will make a move. I will make a move. Because if you walk in and you're like, you know what? No matter what I heard about this company, I'm going to be successful. I went to Warner and I'm like, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to run hard. Hell with what everybody else talking about. Oh, don't go tonight because night is a starter company. You leaving one starter company to go to another starter company. That was another man's opinion. But I had to go find out for myself. And guess what? If I'd have listened to what somebody else told me about not coming here tonight because it was a starter company, I wouldn't even have the many night videos I have and be at the truck show. So know all the good people I know. So sometimes we just get so frustrated. Sometimes we just get so frustrated with the nonsense in the company. The first thing we want to do is bail. First thing we want to do is bail. Right now, I'm frustrated. But now I sat back and said, you know what? I'm not even going to make a move because I'm upset. I'm not going to make a move because I'm frustrated. I'm not going to make a move because I deserve more, but I'm not getting what I keep asking for. I'm beefing. I'm repeating myself. I'm bringing up topics, but I don't see no change. I don't see no results. I said, I asked for this, and I can't get it. After I asked the 4th time, I said, you know what? Hell with it. I'm not asking no more. So I know I know what I deserve, and you got to know your self-worth. You got to know that you got to make yourself an asset, not a liability, because liabilities is easy to get rid of, but assets come a dime a dozen. I work hard because, one, I'm a workaholic. I'm a go-getter. I'm a trendsetter. I know what I bring to a company. I know what I can do for a company. Now, if that company choose to sit and say, you know what, Sinister's Sinnizter the man over there at Night Refrigerated, let's do something. Let's put them on, let's get some posters done. Let's send them to the truck schools. I have not been to the truck schools yet. Why is that? Why is that? That's my question. Because I got hit with a dose of reality yesterday from an orientation class that brung that up. Like, as much as you do over at night, why is it that you're not on this certain platform? And what could I say? I was just like, I don't know. I mean, all the videos that I've done with night in my videos, and it goes back to what my brother-in-law said, and he was right. It's free promotion. It's free promotion. They're not paying me to promote them. I'm bringing drivers in. I got to chase the referral money down? Why should I have to chase for something that I'm doing? Why? There's people that put me down, and sometimes I'm just like, I don't even bother. But right. I do it for the people. And hey, it worked for me here. It worked for me here. It allowed me to get out of debt. It allowed me to get approved for the car. You know, now it's allowing me to go to next levels. Yes, there's more levels to trucking that I want to reach, but it's because where I'm currently living has me at a stop. So I can't make a move just yet until I move and rearrange the way I'm living. So when you pick these companies out here, before you pick your company, know where you're going in life. Know what you want to do. I want to take a cruise. I plan on getting out of New York. When you start deciding what you want to do with your life, you're going to have to let people go. You're going to have to clip some people. You might have to clip a whole lot of people. The only one that's going to make your life better is you. Because when you broke, so is everybody else. When you struggling, so is everybody else. And just everybody else. Hold on. Let me get rid of this person. Yeah, sorry, I had to throw a block party. So, you're going to have friends and boyfriends and girlfriends and homeboys and homegirls that you want to see them do better, but they don't want to do better. And you know what? You can speak and speak and speak and speak and speak and speak and speak to the point where you end up being frustrated because you're trying to motivate the other person, and then it's like, damn, like, you don't want to do nothing? So you have to sit back like, okay, wait a minute. Is this person helping to elevate you to another level to be better than what you are today? Or is that person draining you? Is that person hindering you? Because you could do bad by yourself. You can be all slumpy and, oh, I don't feel like doing nothing by yourself. You don't need somebody else putting that energy in your circle. That's why I say you got to get with the go-getters. You gotta get with the go-getters. You gotta get with the ones that want to put in the same amount of effort and work like you do. And if they don't, and they content, respect their position, but let them know. Let me tell you something. I respect the fact you content. Me, I'm not content. I'm going for my goals. And I don't care if it's you or anybody else. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from pursuing my goals. The only one that's gonna stop me is God himself, and he gonna have to come down to the earth to get me, to stop me from grinding. Because at the end of the day, some people came in. I spoke to a lot of people who came in the truck and wanted to do trucking, but they were so focused on what's going on back home with that girl. Oh, I can't do this. They in they phone like, You see something on they on their Facebook, worrying about what that girl doing. You ain't getting no money chasing that kitty cat. But you'll get that kitty cat chasing the money. What is it that hold up. Here go another moron in the building. What is it that you want for your life? You can't please everybody. Not everybody gonna like you. Not everybody gonna want to be your friend. Not everybody is meant to be your friend. Not everybody is meant to go with you to the next level. Not everybody got your best interests at heart. Some people will sit and pray to see you fail. Sit and pray on your downfall. Being broke did something to my spirit. I have many that prayed to see my downfall. And like I said, being broke did something to my spirit. But the only one that can really give me the life that I want is the man in the mirror. I can't depend on my lady to get up and go to work for me. I can't depend on her to this. Well, I could be one of them dudes that sit home and have a woman that worked, and I'm home all day chilling, watching TV or cable or on the PlayStation or running around while she worked and come home. No, I want my own damn money. Then what happens when that girl decides she don't want to be with you, but she with somebody else? You ain't got nothing to show for your life. You ain't got, oh yeah, I'm sorry, and smoking blunts. Come on. There's women out here that grinding but got the lazy man. Then there's men out here that's grinding that got the lazy woman. Then there's people out here that they both lazy. They not even living. They just surviving. They just getting by. They just getting by good enough where the rent is to get done. They got a little bit of food, and they go with that. They content with that. Me? Hell no. Hell no, y'all. Come on. Come on. There's women nowadays that can't even cook to save their damn life. Come on. I said to myself yesterday, I ain't going home till my money right. I was going to go home for my birthday, but I said, you know what? I ain't going home till my money right. I can't, me personally, everybody else got their own feeling about this, but me personally, I can't go home and lay on my bed and watch TV, and I know the only money I came home with was to take care of some damn bills. Like, no, no. What the hell am I going home for? What I'm going home for? So I could lay around on my bed and miss a 2,000-mile week, 2,500-mile week? Nah, I'm not going home till my money right. I'm not going home till my money right. I don't care what anybody got to say about it. Really. You determine where your life go. What you do today determines what your life will be tomorrow. You don't do nothing today, you will not have nothing tomorrow. That's it. So go ahead, keep playing with your life if you want to. And as time keeps going by, you ain't gonna have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. So you go ahead, continue to play with your life, because you got one life. And let me ask y'all this. If the doctor told you had 6 months to live, what would you do then? You're gonna sit back and think about all the things you did not do. Some of y'all didn't accomplish the dream, your dreams when you was a teenager in high school, and you didn't get that accomplished. Play with your life if you want to. Because at the end of the day, don't nobody give a shit you broke. People will listen to your story, but at the end of the day, people are tired of hearing other people crying and complaining. And guess what? You can get up and go do something about it. That's the most craziest thing that I realized. Like, people cry and complain, but you can get up and do something about it. But some people is so content being in the complaint zone. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. It's gonna take long. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't drive that. I can't do this. I can't listen to it no more. For real. I can't listen to it no more. A lot of people grew up being put down, talked about, bullied. But everybody has the power and the ability to turn their life around. But it's a matter of choice, discipline, and dedication to make a change. And that's what it is. I'm not a millionaire. And not everybody's meant to be a millionaire. And some people, it's meant to be the broke. Somebody got to be broke. Somebody has to be broke. There has to be the motivator. There has to be the doubter. There has to be the hater. They got to be the broke person. They got to be a rich person. They got to be a mediocre, the average person. They got to be the exceptional person. Everybody got a role in the world. Everybody got a role in the world. Not everybody is meant to be a truck driver. Not everybody's meant to play in the NFL. Not everybody's meant to be good at basketball and football and tennis and soccer and hockey. Not everybody's meant to be a hustler in the street. Not everybody's meant to be in law enforcement. Not everybody's meant to go into the military. And that's just real. Everybody can't be successful. Somebody has to be the failure. But I refuse to be a failure. I refuse to live average. I refuse to struggle for the rest of my life. I refuse to get to the age where I can retire and then I ain't put enough money away. I got to come out of retirement to go back to work. Hell no, I refuse to. I refuse to. I refuse. I refuse to lose. I refuse to lose. And that's how you gotta move. You have to watch what, you gotta be careful what type of music you listen to. You have to be careful with what you let people feed you. Block party. So, you have to be careful with what you allow people, what you feed yourself. If there's a dumpster with rotten food in it, you're not going to go eat out the dumpster, right? But let me tell you something. If you watch negative things, you listen to negative things, you feed in your soul negative things. If you sit and you watch and listen to somebody complain and complain and complain and complain and complain, guess what happens? You get, tired of hearing this. God, here we go again. How many of y'all got that one girlfriend that just a pain in the rear, that just nagging your ear about every goddamn thing? You just be like, my God, here she go again with this shit. Everything. Complain about every goddamn thing. And you just be like, yeah. Don't you feel tired afterwards? It drains you. It drains you. And when also mentally, what y'all also doing when you sitting and you got time to sit and think and think and think and think, you burn your, you also tire yourself out. When you sit and you overthink and you thinking constantly, you tired yourself out. You will literally make yourself tired. So, what it is that you want for your life. What is it that you're going to have to sacrifice to get to where you're going in life? There's decisions that you know you need to make, and you know you need to make it, but you holding on. You hoping that that individual change. You hoping that person see what you see, but you can't force somebody to see your vision. It's your vision. I can't see your vision. I might not have the same motivation and inspiration for your vision. I got my vision. I see what Sinnizter want. You see what you want. That's your vision. Now, as you become more positive, you start attracting people of the same frequency and energy. I say, yo, I want to take a cruise to Caribbean Islands. How many people want to take a cruise for the first time in their life? And you'll see how many people will be like, yo, I do. I want to just have that experience. I want to have that experience. What's wrong with it? Why not? Because you never know when it's going to be your day to go. So you want to sit around and you think you got forever? You got time? You can have the time, or you can focus on your money. You got time all day. You got time all day. You can sit around and waste time. Nothing's going to come to you. Procrastination is the theft of all time. Remember that. Procrastination is the theft of time. Sit around for a whole week, don't do nothing. What did you lose? Time. Procrastination is the theft of time. Facts. Play with your life now, you're going to pay for it later. So either grind now and play later, or play now and grind later, but either way you do it, you're going to pay for it, regardless how you do it. So why not grind now and then get what you got to get out the way now, school, whatever you need to do now, so down the line you can play. You can take the cruise. You can travel to Canada. You can go overseas and to Paris and France if that's your goal. You can take a vacation in the Bahamas or Cancun or go to Miami Beach. But you play with your life now, you're going to pay for it later because you ain't going to have nothing. And then you're going to have to work even extra harder. So, but just think about it. Just think about it. But shout out to all y'all that came up in here. I wanted to just stay on the message because I know somebody said something to me on one of my other videos, like, yo, Sin, get all your shout outs done in the beginning of the video. And then when I went back and I watched the video, it is like I be in the middle of what I'm saying, then I stop and I shout people out, and then it throws me off. And then, you know, I just wanted to start delivering the message straight, and then at the end just shout everybody out, you know what I mean? So here goes another one. So, yo, Desi, what up, man? What's going on, everybody, man? I definitely appreciate everybody that came up in here and showing love and everything like that, man. And I was just in my message. I ain't want to stop and be shouting everybody out, but everybody already know I got nothing but love for them. Be sure to thumbs up this video and play it back and watch it, man. And I you know, I get on my super motivated rants, you know. And I just speak from my own personal experience. Some things I just go through as a man, you know. And I know there's a lot of men out here in the, you know, around the world that their money ain't right and they just don't feel like the man they should be. I've been there, you know, like, I deserve more money. You know, it's just like, if you tell a woman she fat, she gonna feel some type of way. But when a man pockets ain't fat, we feel some type of way. If I'm lying, am I lying, y'all? Or am I speaking facts? So, I'm not saying money does bring you happiness to a certain extent, but there's other factors that you gotta have with the money. You can have all the money in the world but be single. You can have all the money in the world and be by yourself. So, but, you know, you just gotta find what makes you happy, go after what you want, and hell with those that don't like what you trying to pursue. So, and that's just what it is. But that's my, what's today? The 13th? Wow. So, it's crazy, but you know, you gotta find your own level of happiness. You can't depend on others to motivate you. Don't depend on others to motivate you. You gotta learn how to be self-motivated, because when others don't motivate you, you're gonna be disappointed, and then you're never gonna ever accomplish what you want, because you're dependent on somebody else to say, hey, did you get up and go to the gym today? Hey, did you get up and go do a video today? Hey, did you get up and go look for a job today? Nah. You gotta find, you have to get up when it's 4 in the morning and your bed is warm and you hit the alarm and you're like, and you don't want to get out because it's cold. I got up this morning on my first alarm. It was cold in my truck. But hell with it. I got up. Got to my appointment an hour early. Could I wish I go back to bed? Yeah. Did I want to get out the bed? No. But when you got a passion and you want better, you be excited. You should be excited. I can't wait till I wake up tomorrow, so I'm another day closer. You're supposed to be excited to wake up like, yo, it's time to go back to grinding again. You feel me? You're supposed to be excited to get up. Like, I got up today. I got another day to work on working towards my house, my car, the cruise, this, working towards owning my truck, working towards getting my truck, working towards, me and my wife getting married, working, whatever it is on your list. You're supposed to be excited about getting up. Like, yes. Find some pictures. Let me see if I got it in here. Find some pictures to have to motivate you. And I'm gonna show you and I got this in my binder in the back. How about that? How about that? Find it. Find those pictures. Stare at it. Hang it up. Hang it up. You gotta be excited waking up. You gotta be excited. You gotta know, yo, I'm another day closer to accomplishing it. That's what it is. You gotta be excited. How you not excited getting up and building that revenue? And then you also got to find other ways to make revenue. Let me get rid of this person. Find that picture, man. Find your reasons why. And every day, you should spend time just staring at it. Burn that image in your mind. Burn that image of $1,000 worth of $20 bills. Think about this. How would you feel if you ain't have nothing to pay off? Like, you paid off all your debt, all your bills is paid up in advance. How would that feel? Think about that. How about that stack? Have your pictures. How about that house? Find that picture. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. So, I got up this morning. Got in front of my bed, got down on my knees, did this, locked my fingers together. I said my prayer. I asked God to make some things clear to me in my life. Help me to succeed, well, to acquire and some more success. I asked Him to allow me to be debt-free. I don't go to church. I believe in the higher power. I don't do all the church stuff, but I believe in the higher power. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Because I had to ask. But I'm going to jump off here. And I'll be back with y'all soon with another motivation video. And I'm out here out west, so you know me, I always climb on top of a mountain. Yep, Jeff, yep. So, but I'm gonna jump off here and call my family, and I'm waiting for Walmart to buzz my buzzer. So, but y'all be safe, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, to all of y'all that's been subscribed to my channel, man, to all y'all moms. Happy Mother's Day to all your mothers. Thank you for the support. Thank you for thumbsing up all the videos. Thank you for being down with your boy. And I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. I got some other things I got coming up soon. So, but right now I'm out here riding, getting it in, man. But be sure to thumbs this video up. And I'll holler at y'all soon. Y'all already know Team OG. We in the building, right? Rise and grind. We ride around, we get it. We hustle hard, we paper chase. You already know. State to state, what? Them haters is gonna hate. But stay focused. That's the name of the game. Stay focused. Later.